Chest Training 101. Breaking it down for you guys in this 101 series. With your chest, you've got your pressing movements, and then you've got your flying movements. Whether you're using cables, dumbbells, bars, that's the nature of working out your chest. If you want to do a press, that's going to build the mass of your chest, bring out that width outwards. When it comes to flies, whether you're doing cable flies, dumbbell flies, that's building the width laterally across your chest. When it comes to what kind of weight you want to do for chest training, if you're doing lighter weight, heavier reps, that's building the cut factor, shaping the muscle, conditioning the muscle. If you want to go heavy and you want to build that mass early, you need to go as heavy as possible with strict form. When I say strict form, you're doing presses, which is going to be for your mass. You want to have your elbows not coming too far out and also not coming too far in. Whenever you're coming too far in, that's sort of restricting your form and you can't expand your chest fully out. Because if you want to get the full growth, you have to go full range of motion. Whenever you have your elbows coming out so much, that's bringing your back and sort of your rear deltoids that are going to do some of the work. So form is imperative. Breathe, people, breathe. When you're coming down, that's when you're going to inhale and you're going to bring it right back, lock your core in, stick your chest out, and then as you exhale, then you want to fire the weight up. And then you contract at the top, you can hold it isometrically and then lower it. That's your pressing movement. When it comes to flies, full range of motion is imperative again. You want to bring the flying motion, which is essentially a hug. You're going to be hugging like you're hugging a big brown bear, and you're going to extend all the way out and almost pinch your rear shoulder blades, and then exhale, fire it back up, and then hold it isometrically at the top, and then lower that eccentric portion. Just like with any other muscle group, you've got your isometric, your eccentric, and your concentric. Everyone does concentric, shortening of the muscle belly, but when it comes to eccentric, that's when you're going to get a lot of the growth, because the longer that the muscle fibers are unstrained, the longer they need to work, the more shock, and that's going to tear them apart. That's where you're going to get the growth. When it comes to chest, you want to go heavy early for mass, then go into your shaper lifts. Breaking down the chest, you got your pectoralis major. That's what we mostly know, but you've also got your minor, which sits underneath, beneath that muscle sheet of the major. Then you got your lower part and your incline part, your clavicular area up the top here. And if you want to work out the different regions of your chest, then you need to have the knowledge to know what to do. If you want to work out, closer to your collarbone and that clavicular area up the top here, then you need to go on an incline. With your grip placement, that is crucial. Incline, inner chest, and your hands need to be closer. That's going to work your inner portion of your chest. And if you're on an incline, then you're going to hit the upper part of your chest. Just remember that whenever you're going to work out your inner chest and you have your grip placement so close together that your triceps are going to get a lot of love too, because it's essentially, like doing skull crushers or close grip bench press. So incline for your upper deck of your chest. You want to go decline if you want to work the lower line of your chest, the lower pecs. So whether you're doing flies or flat press, you need to go on a decline if you want to work the lower angles. Remember, mass, width. That's how you're going to get it. But mix up the weight, mix up the speed of the rep, go heavy, go light, less reps, more reps. Write down what you do. If you know what you've done in your previous workout for chest, then you know that you can hit the same muscles but in a different facet, in a different capacity to cause the growth, to cause the shock, and to get that soreness that you need if you want to keep progressing. You can't come in here and keep doing the same chest workout, flat bench press, incline bench press, then I'll throw in some dumbbells, and that's about it. It's never going to work. You got to get on the cables, you got to slow down the speed of the rep, do some eccentric, do some isometric stuff. You want to know what to do for isometric? Great exercise is you get on the cables and you grab one with your right arm, one with your left arm, bring them both up, and then just hold that left and just work with your right. 10, 12, 15 reps, doesn't matter on the reps, go to failure and beyond. And then as you hit that, then hold it again with your right, and then let the left do all the work. Meanwhile, while your left is doing all the work, this is holding isometrically. the burn is under strain the entire time. That's the kind of growth that that you're going to get because your chest isn't used to that. Your chest is used to doing boom, 1-2 seconds, drop. And if you keep doing that over and over again, your chest is like, well, I've done this before, I'm really good at doing it, so there's no need to grow. You need to have this knowledge and the education and then apply it with the right technique and the right intensity, and then you're going to get the results. With chest training and then going heavy, just remember that you always control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. Quite often you'll see a few people and they'll be going really heavy and they'll bring the bar down and then they bounce it off their chest. When they're doing that bouncing motion, how much of the actual chest is doing all of the work? They're using momentum, they're using their back, they're using other parts of their body to do the work just so they can hit like a certain weight or a certain number. Who cares about that? Drop the weight, get it comfortable so you can really focus with your mind-muscle connection on what muscle you're working out, go full range of motion, and then nothing else is working except for your chest. And you breathe out and you let your chest do all of the work. Why? Why not bounce? Because you're not going to get the growth in your chest. We're here in the workout, we're lifting chest. Meanwhile, we're using all these other muscle groups to do the work, and the chest isn't even getting a workout. Correct form over everything. Just like with any other muscle group, your hand placement is crucial for what you're working out. If you're going to work out the width of your mass, how are you going to do that? You're going to go wide grip and you're going to do a pressing movement. If you want to work out the width of your lower chest, how are you going to do that? You're going to go on a decline, cable flies, dumbbell flies, and you're going to fly motion. Building that lateral width, you're going to get that from doing your presses. What else you can also do is lateral isometric, like your Spider-Man press-ups. When you're down in a press-up position, and then you go from right to left. Great exercise because the muscles are under strain the entire time. Putting flat, just on a flat bench, that's giving a bit of love to the decline and the incline. As soon as you start adjusting it either way, that resistance is going to go more onto the decline or more onto the incline. Combine all of it, all the decline, all of the incline, all of the just the neutral flat, and then your isometric, your eccentric, your concentric. You combine that all together into one workout and hitting the muscle group, the muscle region at a different speed or different weight, more reps. That's when you can get a fully developed chest right across the board, and you're not going to have weak areas. You also want to make sure you're combining dumbbell work and cable work with just regular bar work. If you keep just doing bar stuff like decline, bench press with a bar, incline bench press with a bar, what you're going to find is your left or your right side will end up, sort of being slightly stronger than the other side. So then when you do go to do dumbbells and you're doing a fly and you're bringing it down, and all of a sudden your right's coming forward and your left is quite significantly weaker, then that's because you've been doing too much bar work. Make sure you do lots of dumbbell routines, because when you're doing dumbbells over time, it's going to naturally, if your left is slightly weaker than your right, or your right is slightly weaker than your left, it's going to come up to speed because you're doing the same weight and you're doing it with the same efficiency, that they're going to balance each other out. Whereas if you keep doing bar work without even really realizing it mentally, your right side is stronger than your left, and you're going to keep doing it over and over again. The right side does more of the work than the left, so of course it's going to be stronger. That's why you got to do some individual work with each arm, do dumbbell work with each arm, and of course your overall mass stuff with your bars. But combine all of them to eliminate those kind of weaknesses. And that goes for any muscle, like your triceps, your biceps, your shoulders. You need to combine individual stuff so both sides are the same strength. That is chest training 101. Always write down your workouts to know where you're going in the future. Check out my website, Gymseason.com. I've got a ton of good chest workouts that are going to shock the muscles in the ways that I've talked about today. You can combine so many different exercises and get so creative with chest, because all you need to do is find a table, a chair, and you've got press ups, you've got incline press ups, and you've got decline press ups, and then you can go isometrically from side to side. Great exercise that you can also do in the gym is on your Smith machine. because you can do different levels of incline, then you can do like a push-up tree and you go up, 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 hitting different portions of your chest as you go, then you can go back down. I encourage you to do that kind of exercise at the end of your routine. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned some of the basics of chest training. Check out my website for all the workouts and then combine all this knowledge, give it your all. Welcome to growth, welcome to results. Gymseason.com. Chase greatness.